I don't know why we should ask professional sport to be honest.
Let's talk football. Let's make it a football issue right now. People criticize Wade Phillips. They're saying that he made the worst decision of all times. If he has decent lane coverage, I think the guy's a hero. He takes his Bills into Tennessee, and he beats a team that was on the biggest roll of any team in the National Football League.
Who knows how Flutie would have done?
I know how Flutie would have done. Well, I mean, think about it. When you have Rob Johnson, Rob Johnson's not a runner. As a defensive guy, I know it's going to be hard on me to cover and just, worried about the run at the same time. Yeah. Doug, bring that. Doug can throw, Doug can run. Well, if Rob Johnson comes, well, he can only pass the ball. Yeah. So what else I'm going to do? I'm going to sit back, and then that's it. And what they did, you saw the outcome. First half, not that well. Yeah. Second half, pretty decent. But with Doug in there, running around, they got to limit the defense. They got to contain him, keep control on him, and that's it. All right, on that note, we'll go to break. And when we return, we'll quote from Butch Carter, who says, Tracy McGrady, right now, defensively, not good enough and not old enough when OTR returns.
Rushing a kid into the game, like what if this ruins this kid's career? This kid probably had a wonderful career if he had maybe gone to college, had really good coaching, and then was ready for the NBA. But this is a man's sport. This isn't a kid's sport.
Tracy McGrady, everybody agrees, is a fabulous talent, but should he be still applying his talent in college? Here's what his coach, Butch Carter, said. Quote, Tracy is not good enough or old enough to guard first-line players. How do you find time to teach a kid who didn't go to college? In the interest of the NBA, should the league put an age limit on when players can be drafted?
I don't think that there should be an age limit. I think that a good, you don't want a guy that's 12 years old, but if he's physically strong and mentally strong enough, then he should be able to play. And I believe that a good coach has to take the individual player and make that decision. He can't make a good coach isn't somebody that can coach a whole team. A good coach is somebody that can look at a player and coach him individually. And sometimes he's going to have people that are harder to work with, and you got to work with them in a different way. You got to pat them on the back, and sometimes you're going to have to kick their butt to get them to do something.
It's going to be tough, though. In the NBA, how many games them guys play during a week? For like another game the next day. For him to pull them aside and say,
that's what a coach is for. A coach has got to be able to make those decisions.
With my defensive skill, as a coach, I'm gonna look at you and say, well, gee, I'm paying you what, $40 million. You should automatically, even though you just came out of high school, but we got you here. Your skill level.
Okay. According to your argument, though, it's okay for a kid to play if he can't read.
Right.
Come on. You got to have an age limit. By the same way you got to have it in hockey, you got to have it in every sport. Rushing a kid into the game, like what if this ruins this kid's career? This kid probably had a wonderful career if he had maybe gone to college, had really good coaching, and then was ready for the NBA. But this is a man's sport. This isn't a kid's sport.
Every situation is different. You've got to look at the player, look at his situation on his own basis, and then make a decision. You can't just say, well, if you're 16 years old, you can't play.
Right, you can't see. The only age factor comes in the fact that, okay, everybody, they want to set a limit for the age because then it sets the idea.